Hello friends, welcome to Dental Adda. MB2 is one of the most infamous canals we chase in endodontics. It's often referred to as fourth canal and is one of the most frustrating aspects of the maxillary molar root canals. Perhaps due to difficulty in finding these canals clinically or the lack of proper tools needed to look for them, many dentists have performed root canal without treating MB2. So here in this video we will discuss various aspects such as frequency and location of these MB2 canals. So how often is this MB2 present? Well, it's almost there. Unless you look for it at the right location with the right tools like Endodontic Explorer, loops, a microscope and couldn't find it. It is present in almost 90 to 95% cases in the maxillary first molars and nearly 70% cases in the maxillary second molars. What seems to matter clinically is how one goes about looking for MB2. So now we will discuss possible locations for MB2. The common area where clinicians should search is 2 to 3 mm palatal to the MB1 canal in the direction of an imaginary line connecting the MB1 canal to the palatal canal. In maxillary second molars, MB2 tends to be closer to MB1 than in the first molars. In fact, by the time the two MB canal are fully instrumented, they may form a figure 8 or ovoid orifice configuration. In the middle age or older patients, the MB2 is typically located under a layer of dentin that sits on the pulp floor. This layer is called the dentin shelf. As such, if dentin shelf is present, it needs to be removed in order to uncover MB2 orifice. Otherwise, one will not be able to access the MB2 canal no matter how diligently they look inside the pulp chamber. I hope this video might be helpful in finding MB2 canals and treating your cases in a better way. Thank you.